Survival has always been an epic challenge for salmon, but perhaps never more so than now.
I don't think we've ever seen a year like we're seeing this year in terms of drought and high temperature. We haven't seen rainfall. We've seen temperature records being broken. Rivers are at the lowest levels that have ever been recorded in some cases.
In BC's interior, in the Adams River, home to one of the greatest sockeye salmon runs in North America, the conditions have resulted in the run being late. Hundreds of thousands of spawning sockeye should be here by now, but most of them are 500 kilometers away, waiting in the ocean at the mouth of the Fraser River.
It's not like the Fraser River's too low. They're not going into the Fraser River because it's warm. They seem to be holding in some of the deeper water, colder areas longer, and they're not moving up to the spawning grounds.
Among the many problems with that, the fact that the salmon are no longer eating and have limited supplies of stored energy, which they're burning up while waiting for the water to cool. By the time that happens, they may not have enough strength to make it to the spawning grounds.
You can also see more subtle effects, like sockeye actually getting to the spawning grounds here, but then they don't have enough energy, or maybe they're overcome by disease or parasites, and so they don't spawn successfully.
As for the offspring of those who do successfully spawn, being hatched later than nature intended could result in poor timing where food availability is concerned. And then there's the danger of becoming trapped when the water runs low.
Oh, you can even see them. There's a whole bunch of juvenile coho living in this little isolated pond.
Unless the rains begin soon, their future is grim.
If the water temperature starts to go up, dissolved oxygen won't be enough for salmon to live in. Salmon in a place like this don't have anywhere to hide, so predators can come and start eating them.
Low water levels caused by drought are being experienced in countless spawning streams this year, like in the Nekus River near Bella Bella in the Great Bear Rainforest.
The pink salmon were holding off the mouth of the creek. There was a rainfall event, they moved in, but that rainfall event was just enough to send a pulse of water down, but then the stream then dried up again and the water temperature went up.
Thousands of pink salmon died before they had a chance to spawn. Even here, in one of the wettest places in BC, salmon are no longer safe from the devastating effects of drought.
It's a really alarming sign that these climate change effects, these extreme temperatures, and these drought conditions are affecting salmon, even in places like the Great Bear Rainforest.
Salmon have evolved to endure a lot of hardships, but they will need help to survive the extreme conditions brought about by climate change. The Pacific Salmon Foundation is teaming up with its First Nations, government, public and private partners in an effort to save these iconic and vitally important fish.
And so we need to do everything we can to not make conditions worse and do everything we can to help them.